right, today we're introducing you to a 4-star Chicagoan whose weight loss journey has changed her life and inspired others to do the same. Here's her story.
My name is Caswell. I lost 135 pounds in 6 months. People was inspiring me about my story. That motivated me to open up my own studio. I got certified to be a fitness trainer, and then I started teaching spinning. This was a calling on my life.
I saw Ms. D developing before and after pictures, and I was like, okay, and I seen her pictures. I was like, wow, what do you do? She said, I'm a fitness trainer. I said, I need you.
One day I looked in the mirror. I didn't like what I seen. I didn't like how my body was looking. So I knew I had to do something about it. I was eating fried foods, sweet foods, you know, all cupcakes and everything I could think of, all kind of horrible things that wasn't fit for my body, but it was a comfort to me. In order to lose that, I had to cut back on everything. I never worked out, I never had a gym, I never seen that kind of weight on me ever. Left, right. I started changing my eating habits, and I bought a cycling bike, and I created different positions to work to sculpture my body. 1, 2, 3.
I have carpal tunnel, and I had 3 surgeries, and she works with me so I can be able to work out. She makes me hold correctly, and I'm able to lift up my body and stuff, and so she's really good at what she does.
I wanted to live a healthy lifestyle and not have surgeries or be sick anymore, and she helped me with that.
I actually was told that I needed 2 knee replacements. Dee has helped me position myself in a way that I don't hurt my knees at all. There's no pressure, and I don't need knee replacements.
It makes me feel real good knowing that I can put smiles on my students' face, and knowing when they look in the mirror and they love what they see. And also going to the doctor and get a checkup. I have some of these students telling me how their doctor say, oh my God, how did you lose so much weight? Oh, you know, you don't have to take this medicine anymore. So it really inspired me.
She will push you to your limit, and she's the best.
I just want people to know it's about helping people to live a longer life and make them feel confident and looking better as well.
Please welcome Sweat It Off fitness instructor Dee Caswell. Hi, Dee. Okay, so Ryan and I are both flabbergasted that you lost 135 pounds in 6 months.
In 6 months.
So what were you losing on average, like, per week?
I was losing, and you know, I wasn't scaling myself at all. I was just going by my clothes. That's why, because.
How did you do it though?
Okay, what I did was I started changing my eating habits.
Yeah.
Number one.
Diet.
And then I had the time frames. I was eating first, I was trying 8 o'clock, still weight was on.
Okay.
7 o'clock. And then what I had to do, I had to fool myself. I had to put an apple on by the bed. And then when I changed my eating habits, I said, okay, I'm gonna put this apple right here, and if I'm hungry after 7, I'm gonna eat it. But I've been fell asleep.
Okay.
So it was the time frames.
Okay.
As much as changing your eating habits,
Right.
what you eat.
Okay.
And I was a meat eater.
Okay.
So I had to change for eating so much meat.
Do you still eat meat?
Yeah.
Now I still eat meat.
Okay.
Because I need the protein in, but I don't eat as much. I eat more chicken breasts, salmon.
Okay.
You know, and steak, filet mignon.
Okay.
A small size. You can't eat too much. And that's what I do with my students. What I do is I discipline them on their eating habit. So they check in 3 times a day.
They check in with you?
Yes, they do. Yes,
like
they
a food log or something?
Yes, I do. All of them.
Wow.
3 times a day?
3 times a day.
Do they have to take pictures of their food?
They got to take pictures of their foods. And
That's it. Hold them accountable.
Yes, I hold them accountable.
So this thing started, you
What
look.
if they're taking the pictures of their friend's salad while they're eating chicken fried?
Because I scale when they get the last day of the week, I measure them and I scale them. And they have to lose 3 pounds a week.
Okay.
And when I measure them, and it never fails. So mostly everybody who you've seen the befores and after, less than 5 months.
And just cycling?
No, we don't just do cycling.
Okay, tell me what the workout is.
What I do is boxing, swimming, and jumping rope. I do all of them on the cycling bike. It's the positions. So if you see me, we get off the bike, we swim. Working the triceps.
Okay.
We turn the rope. So if you squeeze my hand.
Yeah.
Now turn the rope, just your wrist.
Okay.
Squeeze tight every time you turn. Okay, go right here.
Okay, show me, sister. Come on.
Can I take my shirt off?
Take it off.
Oh, we're gonna lose your mic. We're gonna lose your mic.
Oh, wait, but that's okay. We're going to put the mic right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna squeeze my arm and I'm gonna turn the rope. Now look at my bicep. Just my, just my wrist. Squeeze every time. Squeeze. Turn your wrist.
Oh, I can squeeze.
Okay. Now squeeze really tight. That's right. Squeeze real. See that? See your biceps?
Yeah,
see? That's all muscle.
Yeah.
So what we do, I get half turn the ropes and we turn rope. Now when I swim, it's the strokes. Look at my triceps.
Yeah. I see.
So you're flexing. Now, where did you learn all of these things?
Because I got certified to be a group fitness trainer.
Okay.
So what I did was I collaborated with the cycling so you can have a full body workout.
Yeah.
So one-stop shop. Then we do crunches for your abdominal area.
Yeah.
And you have to, and I make sure that what you do is you have to position yourself right. So you got to squeeze your abdominal area and you got to bend your back a little bit, because when you do it on the ground, what you do, you hurt your neck and your back. You're not going to do it like this. Right. And then we twist. You got to activate what you want to get rid of. Exactly.
Right. When I see you now and I hear you talk, and the confidence you exude, I think this woman was born to be a trainer. Do you think?
You know, it was all the glory of God.
Right.
Because I didn't know this. And when I started doing it, I'm like, oh my God. Like when I box, you'd be like, no, she got trained with this. I didn't.
Right.
It was in me.
Right. Because if you listen to your story, I want to go back just a wee bit. When you first decided, you looked in the mirror, you didn't like what you saw, you only worked out at home.
Only.
Because I want somebody to listen, anybody out there who may be thinking, well, I'm too big to go to the gym, or I don't want to do this. This is where the inspiration comes in.
Yes.
You did what at home just so somebody can start moving?
I started cycling. I got on the bike. I didn't know nothing about a bike. I only went to ride outside when I was a little young girl. Right. So I knew that
So you bought a stationary bike?
I bought a stationary bike. Because at the time, when I broke my ankle and I got off the couch and I found out how much I was or whatever, and I looked in the mirror, I didn't like what I see. I didn't. So I got to do something about it. But I never worked out a day in my life. So I'm like, I know I used to like to ride the bike when I was young, so let me get a stationary bike. And that's what I did. So I started off with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, and then it went up to an hour.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, now I'm shaking a little bit. I got to learn how to do something working. And that's why I started creating positions to target different parts of the area. Because when you lose weight, and if you're not doing anything to work the muscles, you start losing muscle mass.
Sure.
And I can do that. So that's why I'm helping my students now.
Right, and you're helping your students that have a lot of medical conditions too.
Yes. I had one lady that she played soccer for like 12 years. She had no collie in her knees, and they told her she had to have surgery because she's a photographer. So since I think she's about 4'11", so it was so much pressure on her knees because she gained weight. So I told her, I said, no, we're gonna work this out. And the way I teach cycling, your knees is out and you rock. You don't go forward. So no tension to your knees.
So you should cycle out. I always thought you should cycle in.
No, that's what everybody does, but Dee don't do that.
For more on Dee's story and the Sweat It Off Fitness Studio, head to WindyCityLive.com. As always, if you know someone who should be our next 4-star Chicagoan, send an email to WCL@WindyCityLive.com. Make sure you put 4-star Chicagoan in the subject line. Dee, you are such an inspiration.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. That's a shirt. D don't do that.
Dee, don't do that.
I'm gonna get that.
You better, all right. D don't do that.